I'm Eric Loy, and welcome to Eric Loy Interviews. On this podcast, we talk with folks from the VTuber community on their channels, their talents, their stories, where they come from, and their plans for the future. We are joined by Angel. Hi, Angel.
Hi.
Please introduce yourself to everybody.
Hello, my name is Angel Paradox. I am right now. I travel through the multiverse. I am the Nine-Tailed Fox Jinchuriki. I right now serve under the Monarch, and what I do is I travel through the multiverse and fixing any of her scuffs.
So the Monarch is all powerful, but not without making an occasional mistake or two.
She does makes a lot of mistakes.
Okay. Well, don't tell her I said that, okay? Because I don't need to be erased.
Trust me, I won't.
So when did you get started with VTubing?
Actually, barely this year.
So you just got started. Was it something that you kind of had on the back burner for a while, or is it a split decision?
I always like entertaining people.
Mm-hmm.
I always just like the joy of seeing people smile. And I think I was on TikTok, and I think it was either Bao or Numi that I saw their videos, and I decided to look into VTubing. And then I found out my favorite singer, which is Amalie, who is Monarch. She's a VTuber, and that inspired me even more to become a VTuber.
Mm-hmm. And what about singing? Are we going to hear you singing?
No. No singing today.
No. Well, is there a possibility of some covers in the future?
Possibly, yes.
What type of music do you think it'll be?
Well, I partly will do covers right now.
Mm-hmm.
I got to the chance to meet Numi at WeebCon.
Yeah.
And I have told her I was gonna cover one of her songs one day, so it'd probably be mainly just covers like from them and possibly maybe some anime covers.
Oh, well, great. It's great that you got a chance to meet them. And that's not easy to do around here, because they're VTubers, especially very successful ones, like to be as anonymous as possible. I
mean, they still have their face technically covered. They do wear a mask and all.
Yeah.
So
I mean, but it's great that you're able to meet somebody that you kind of looked up to as you started things off. What type of streams do you have right now? Is it mostly gaming?
It's mostly gaming right now.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, when I just recently finished all of Poppy's playtime.
Oh.
I finally finished it.
Oh my. Have you been
That's
able
that's the reason I said I can't sing right now, because I did lose a little bit of my voice from Wednesday from all that screaming I was doing.
I was wondering if you had any sleep during that period of time.
oh yeah, I can sleep. I
would be closing my eyes and I'd be seeing that thing chasing me in my sleep, and there's no way.
I think the only thing that would possibly just scare me the most is just seeing Poppy herself, because I have a little fear of dolls like that because of Chucky and all. Growing up, my cousin kind of torment me with that.
Oh.
So.
Yeah, well, that'll do it.
Yes.
Yeah, nothing quite as evil as a possessed doll.
Oh yes. Oh, I can't. And then she looks like what's that doll's name? Annabelle. And then she looks like freaking Annabelle. Oh no.
Well, what's your next game up in queue?
I'm gonna play probably Guilty Gears, I believe it's called.
Okay. What's that one about?
As far as I know, it's like a fighting game.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'm really into it. To me, when I see people playing it, it reminds me of like a Street Fighter kind of deal, and I like that kind of games.
So it's a real, like a combat game. Does it have the shoot 'em up type of aspect, or is it just fists and feet for the most part?
No, I think some of them have weapons, and also they'll be able to use weapons, and then of course the hands and feet.
Yeah, okay, that sounds interesting. That sounds like a throwback game, actually, to earlier days. What other games do you like to stream, or have you streamed at the moment? I know you just got started a little while ago, but
I have streamed Lethal Company,
Mm-hmm.
Not Fall, yeah, Fallout. I have done a little bit of Fallout.
Mm-hmm.
I have done. I'm trying to think. I did a little bit of that cat game Stray, and then I have done when I was first doing streaming. I did what's it called? I'm literally on my Steam account looking. Supermarket Simulator was one of them.
Mm-hmm.
I stream also Stardew Valley.
Yep. Yep.
And I think that's pretty much it. So
Yeah.
I did play a little bit of Elden Ring. I'm so sorry for anybody who likes Elden Ring. That was not my cup of tea.
Well, it
I tried
happens.
it.
It happens. Everybody's got their types of games they like to play, and sometimes even
Yeah, I
if it's in the genre they like to play, it just doesn't fit for some reason.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why. I thought people were like, "You're gonna love it. You're gonna love this game." Tried it. I'm like, I don't like this game.
So you were switching gears from Stardew Valley to Lethal Company.
Well, when I first started, was mainly Supermarket Simulator. I was doing that one a lot, and
Yeah.
Lethal Company.
Yeah. Well,
Because
that's still.
at the time when I first started streaming, I was streaming at my cousin's place with his computer because I didn't have my own.
Ah.
So I just did something like little light that will keep me entertained and others entertained for a while.
Yeah. I tell you that I understand the Supermarket Simulator game because it's Supermarket Simulator. But and I understand Stardew Valley because I have about 35 save files of it myself, and I'm trying to avoid going back to it with the update because I know I'll never get another interview done or anything else for that matter. But the other games, the have you been able to get a good bunch of audience folks that are sticking with you through the different games you're playing?
Right now, the most popular time people have been coming in was Poppy's Playtime, which kind of sucks that I finished it because now I got to find another horror game to play on Wednesdays.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it that gets you the biggest audience, but they're still coming back for you playing the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, they can watch different people playing it, but they like the way you did it. And when you play a game like that, are you able to interact with chat?
Oh yeah, because they love to mess with me, so they be doing the jump scares and all, so I don't catch it very often. But every once in a while, I look over and I'm like, "Nice try, y'all can't scare me," because then it'll just pop up. They try their best to scare me, that's for sure.
Well,
right now.
Go ahead.
No, right now they're trying to get me to redeem for me to sing and for me to say a certain phrase right now.
No.
They're tormenting me with that right now.
No. No, don't do it. Don't do it. But
I mean, they already did it once.
Yeah.
So, and I'm like, okay, the amount I put y'all in for these points is too easy. So I raised it. They all got mad. They're like, oh, now I got to connect more. And I'm like, well, got to tune in more then.
That's right. So that hurdle was too low. Let's put it up there where you have to work a little bit for it.
Yes.
Well, that's good. Has it been an increase for you as far as people coming to your channel? Have you seen an increase in people coming in?
Yes, I used to just, of course, got none, but now I'm getting to like 3 to 5. One time I got up to like 12 people in my stream, which was a huge deal for me. I'm like, I got 12 people here. Hello, people.
Hello. I'm gonna run away now.
run away! I shall run.
Well, I mean, have you been in front of audiences before? Did you want to do that?
Yes, I have because I'm also a musician. I play the bass guitar at my local church and all. And I also went to music school where they make us, at the end of semesters, they make us perform in front of an audience. So I am kind of used to being in front of people and talking in front of people.
Oh, not only that, but playing a bass in front of people. That's pretty amazing in itself. And it does
playing and then singing at the same time. It gets tiring though.
Yeah, but I mean, I imagine it's see, I never could play an instrument in my life. I played a tenor saxophone in high school or in junior high, and basically, if you do that in junior high, the only note you play is one whole note the entire time. So it's easy to practice. But when I was a kid, we had a lot of what they call garage bands, which
Hmm.
meant that in the 80s, kids would actually be practicing in their garages and trying to get any gig they could. And if you played bass, you were in about 7 or 8 different bands.
Yeah. People don't appreciate the bass players every once in a while.
Yeah, it says it, but I tell you what, you get a good song with a good bass line,
Oof,
you're gonna
that's
have that
it.
in your car as loud as you can while you're driving down the street. And
Oh yeah.
yeah, absolutely. So, at getting yourself in from that audience to an audience that you know is there but you can't see, what's the difference for you?
To me, I think it's less stressful because you don't see them looking at you
Hmm.
and you don't hear them. Like you can read the chat, granted, but I feel like since you can't hear them, I feel like it makes me feel more at ease.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can just talk and not say almost anything I want, but I just feel comfortable talking to them because I don't hear them like talking back to me.
Right, right. You can concentrate a little bit more on what you're doing, but again, you have to keep an eye on, make sure that chat isn't overstepping things,
Yes.
or they've been yelling at you for an hour about something that that could have helped you out in the
Seriously.
game.
If you look at my chat, most of the time it's just them blurting out, "Hey, you're adorable. Hey, you're cute." I'm like, "Oh my goodness, let me focus. Stop that."
It's hard. It's hard
That's
to
literally
it's hard to play when you're blushing.
yes, it is. I'm just like, "Come on, stop. I am not cute and adorable. Let me play the game."
And while you're playing a game where you're literally crushing people's skulls, you're so cute. But
It literally, or I'm just running for my life, and they're just like, "Hey, you're cute." I'm like, "Oh God, I'm running for my life. Just to let me focus."
so what? Do you have any big goals this year for your channel, or are you just gonna keep rolling right now and see what comes up?
Well, possibly by the end of the year, I'm hoping for at least do a cover with a friend of mine.
Mm.
But I need to finish learning how to play the piano because there's a certain song I want to play with her,
Hmm.
but I want to do the piano piece and she does the singing piece.
Oh, okay. So you're going to rob the world of the chance to hear you sing on this song.
Well, they have my my chat has heard me sing already.
Hmm.
Like I said, they did redeem the part for me to sing.
Well,
And I let them choose, do you want me to sing in English or do you want me to sing in Spanish? So they chose a Spanish song and they got to hear me sing in Spanish.
oh, so have you done any streams in Spanish?
I have a redeem where it shows I'll speak 5 minutes in Spanish only.
Mm.
And Wednesday it happened. One of my friends decided. Well, you interviewed him, my friend Slurmpa.
Oh
He
yeah.
decided to. Yeah, he decided. Hey, since you're testing me, here you go. Speak Spanish only. I'm like, gosh dang it! I was just speaking Spanish for 5 minutes, and he had no idea what I was saying.
I'm afraid my Spanish is limited to what I learned on Sesame Street when I was a kid, for the most part. I can count to almost 20, and I can tell you where the door is. That's about it. But
I have one friend who's like, "Hey Dora, do the thing." I'm like, "Oh
oh
no, not Dora! How
no,
dare you call me
of
Dora?"
all the things, you know, in many states you have the right to hit them with a stick if they tell you that, and no one
Yeah,
no one's
yeah,
going
yeah,
to
yeah.
convict you for that.
I'll be like, "Soy Dora, tenga, toma."
Whack. Send them flying. The Yeah, because have you thought about maybe doing a Spanish stream a week, or do you want to keep it in
Uh,
English?
I want to keep it in English, but every once in a while, I'll randomly start speaking Spanish.
Hmm.
So it'll be random. So my stream will sometimes be in English and Spanish. So
Mm,
it's a good mixture of both in it.
yeah, I envy the fact that you're able to speak both, because I wish I would have learned another language when I was younger. It just seems that people who know two different languages are able to communicate better, because maybe there's a word that is more suited for the situation in Spanish than it would be in English,
Yeah.
and you can pull
Well,
that out.
that's what happens when you grow up in a Hispanic household.
Yeah,
You got to learn both languages.
yeah. And I grew up on the Upper East Side of a town of 1,200 people. We barely learned English. The streaming that you're doing right now, how many times a week are you on?
I'm on 3 times a week, so I just do Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
Mm. So you've been keeping up to that schedule each week?
I've been trying my best to keep it up. I didn't stream Monday only because I went out of town
Hmm.
and I came back so tired that I lost my voice. And I was just on Monday morning. I woke up and I'm like, I'm going back to sleep. When I went back to sleep and woke up again, it was time for stream, and I just felt still so tired.
Mm. No, you got to take
But
care of
other
you
than
first.
Yeah, but other than that, I've been keeping up with it, and right now, I'm on vacation right now for because school's over, so I'm on a little vacation. So now I can stream a little bit longer right
Mm.
now over the summer.
Good.
So I'm hoping for I'll probably stream on a Tuesday, maybe. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure yet because I gotta look into what games to play by myself because I also have possible collabs over the summer. So
Yeah. Have you found it easy to find collaborations?
I find it because I've made a whole bunch of amazing friends
Mhm.
that I literally tell them I want to play this game, but I have no one to play with. They're like, well, why don't you ask us? I'm like, I'm too scared. I'm a little people don't believe me. I'm a little shy. So like they're like, why didn't you ask us? I'm like, because I'm shy to ask. I'm scared to ask.
Yeah, well, just because you get up on stage and do these things doesn't mean you're necessarily an outgoing person and say hello to everybody you meet and that type of thing. It
Yeah.
doesn't always play to that. But since you've been on the VTubing scene, has that got a little better for you off the internet?
No, to be honest, no. I'm still a little nervous and shy to talk to new people.
Well, so much for that redeeming arc. I had a whole line of questions ready to go for you. You threw that right out the window.
Yeah, no.
No, that's
When I go out in public with my sister, they're like, we need help with this. I'm like, well, go ask the sales associate. Go ask him for me. I don't want to talk to people. You go ask them.
uh, when you decide when you get up in the stage with the bass or any other time that you've done it, is it is it like second nature for you now?
Yes, because I've been doing this for, let me see, 13, 15 years now. I've
Wow.
been playing at my church now.
Mm,
So, so to
that's
get up on stage in front of people is like normal for me.
wow.
But give me the mic and tell me, hey, we're gonna need you to say something. No, I can't do it. I start shaking, my voice starts cracking and everything.
Wow, I am the complete opposite of that. I I can sit in a studio and talk to, I've had thousands of people after a football game I've talked to, and that's not a problem. And the interviews generally not a problem. Talking to people I've never met is generally not a problem. But you put me in front of 20 people in a room looking at me, not so much. I I don't want to see their eyes. How do you get past that?
I mainly be looking at my bass to make sure I'm like hitting the notes correctly. That's where I'd be looking at. Or like my family, they sit almost at the front,
Mm.
so I'll be looking at them. So I won't be looking at all my at everyone else. I'll be looking at them mainly.
Wow. Well, that's certainly. I guess between the two of us, we'll even that out. You talk to everybody in front of people, and I'll just stay behind and sit in my chair here and go from there. What are your goals long term for your channel? What do you want to do with it?
Just to continue to make people smile and be happy.
Mm-hmm.
That's my main thing.
Yeah,
I always like that. I just like to make people happy.
yeah. It sounds like it. I mean, that's you're another one of those folks that I talk to that you can hear them smile when they talk. And that have you been able to build your community? The folks who come back to your streams, are they doing the same type of thing? Are they being positive in your chat for the most part?
Oh yeah. Some of them were like the friends I made before I start streaming, and
Mhm.
then some of them are the ones that some people have raided and they stayed after the raid, so they've been positive and really cool.
That's good because sometimes you get the raids and some people drop out, but again with VTubers, it's the personality and the person that keeps bringing them back, and
Hmm.
and that does make a difference. Have you made any inroads into like YouTube or TikTok or anything, or have you been sticking with Twitch?
I do have a TikTok. YouTube, I haven't posted anything much yet, but I do have a TikTok. I only posted one video from me streaming because every other video is like me speed drawing because I'm also an artist, so I draw my characters. So
Well, do you do that on? Have you done a stream with it yet?
no, because I don't have a what you call it, a tablet for it.
Mm.
I draw mainly on my iPad.
So is that something that you'd like to do on stream?
To be honest, no, because I am kind of a little insecure about my drawings and all. So I'm like, no, we're not streaming me drawing. I've been told by some of my friends, you should stream you drawing, and I'm like, no, we're good.
Well, I can see that. There's some people who perform for themselves, and it's very art in many different ways can be extremely personal, and to show that to somebody else or show the way that you do it is just a little too close to the bone. And I can't blame you at all for that. But if you do, there'll be a lot of people who want to watch it probably. And then they'll. But the problem then is that you'll start getting commissions or people trying to commission you.
Yeah, I already have some friends that be like, "Hey, can you draw this? Hey, can you draw me with you like this?" I'm like, no, not right now."
Do they wave money at you, or do they just want to do it for free?
No. Well, if they're my friends, I do them for free.
Yeah.
Some of them have offered me money, but I'm like, I draw for fun. I don't draw for commissions.
Yeah, that does make a difference. It does. When it becomes more of a job, sometimes you kind of lose the fun out of it. And do you use that?
Yeah, because I had.
Go ahead.
I had this one person who commissioned me to do one.
Yeah.
And it was stressful because I was working too. And I was literally at my job drawing this at the same time while doing my job. Even my coworkers noticed me like stressing out and everything.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, no, I can't do this. I can't do commissions no more.
No, it seems like from what you're saying that's kind of an escape for you. Even from everything. So that's a part of you that people might know about, but they don't need to see. Yeah, you don't have to show everybody everything. But
seriously,
yeah, but that tells me that you do have a lot of creativity in you, and the fact that you're a musician and you're wanting to do this cover on the piano and different instruments tells me that you're a very creative person overall. Did you think of yourself as creative when you were younger?
Yeah, because ever since I was a kid, I love music. Like my parents used to buy me like the toy guitars, the toy pianos and all.
Yeah.
And I'll make like random melodies and all. And I think it's also because my grandfather is a musician and since I was around him a lot and made me want to be a musician like him because he can play almost any instrument as well.
Oh, that's where all my talent went is to people who can do all that because I can't play anything. And I can't sing. I haven't hit a note on purpose since 1985.
Oof.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. There are laws against me singing. And yeah. But the fact that folks are enjoying it and you get a chance. How about a karaoke stream? Is that in the future? Am I tempting you with a karaoke stream?
Possibly there might be one, but I want to go back to music school to do singing lessons so I can better my singing. Because to be honest, I'm not really that good at it. Like people say I sound good. I sound very, very good for first time beginner singer, but to be honest, I don't know like any vocal exercises or how am I supposed to sing with this range and I don't know none of that for singing.
Yeah.
Now told me to do it for an instrument like the guitar or the bass. Yeah, I got you, but told me to sing it. No.
So she didn't exactly say no. So anybody in the chat,
it's a possible.
Anybody in the chat that's hearing this, you know what to do. Okay.
It's in the future. It's a work in progress.
Well, it sounds like to me you got all your ducks in a row and things are going to be going well for you. I do appreciate you coming on with me, and and it's great meeting you. And it sounds like you've got a really good outlook as to what you want to do with the channel. And I hope you keep enjoying it, and
I will,
and letting folks enjoy what you bring, because you do bring a lot to the table. So thanks for coming on. I do appreciate it. We'll talk to you again soon.
Yeah, it was fun being here.
Thank you for listening to Eric Loy Interviews. Join us again next time when we talk to another member of the always interesting VTuber community.